All right, guys, we're here today with Dave Palone. Dave, for all the people that are watching that don't know, what got you to here at the Meadows?
Yeah, my father brought me. He was a horse owner, and I kind of tagged along with him. I think I was like 13 or 14 years old, and he had a box over there, and I'd sit there and just got hooked. Listened to Roger Houston, and still remember my first Adios. It was a big rivalry between Keystone Ore and Armbro Ranger, and it was so exciting that it was something I was always competitive in high school in sports and stuff, and it's just something I wanted to do.
How long have you been driving? To catch you.
No idea. Honestly, no. I guess let me do the math here. I think I was 21 or 22 when I started, maybe even 20. 37 years maybe from start to finish. But I've never really got to talk much about it. But my dad was a big supporter of mine. But we had an old fella that had a box next to us, and he was really the first guy that got me involved. His name was Mike DeMaria, and I thought that was pretty cool that he took a guy with no background as a harness driver and no family in the sport whatsoever, and give me my first chance with horses. So, I really owe a lot to Mike too. As much as everybody else gets the credit, he was one of the starters.
So we're now here coming up on 19,000. So what's that number mean?
It took a long time, and I haven't got there yet. I'm a little bit short, but it took me 35 years to get here. So it was a lot of hard work, a lot of showing up on days that you really didn't want to be here. But I've always pushed myself and been real competitive. So, it's something I still enjoy.
Anything stick out in the 19,000? I know everybody asks you that.
Yeah, but the same things. The jug was really special winning with my buddy, Kelly O'Donnell and Ed Mullen. A good friend of mine. But, I don't talk much about winning the jug out with my brother. That was really a great moment. My parents were there. Yes, it was that was a big day. Adios was a big day. Breeders' Crowns were all special, but nothing like winning the jug.
Donnell asked, anything in the 19,000 that you haven't been able to do?
Yeah, there's a lot of things. I'm on the back nine. I know I've only got a few more holes to play, but you always dream of catching a horse for the Hamiltonian, or I don't know. There's always that hope if you show up and you get lucky and grab one. It's hard nowadays because these young guys are so good, and they're sharp enough to know when they get behind a horse that they want to stick with it. So they follow them around, and Father Time's undefeated, but I'm not throwing in the towel yet.
Okay, so let's look forward. 20,000?
I don't think so. I don't think. As much as I'd love to say yes, it's hard, man. It's harder and harder to win races. I'm going to slug it out. I feel great. I feel like any day I can go out there and win a half dozen races. And
well, I figure you still have a couple of girls in school, so you got
to... exactly. Well, right, exactly. I got 3 money burners at home still, so I love it, though. It's a beautiful day like today. If I wasn't golfing, I would rather be nowhere else but right in here slugging it out.
So when you think it's all said and done, then what?
That's another great question. I really haven't, thought about it. I love the young horses, obviously, I could see, I finally talked my wife into maybe looking at a house in Florida, get down there and pester Ronnie with his babies if he was lucky enough to let me train one in a suit. My brother has babies now. I love working with Michael.
I was just going to ask that. Have you thought about training?
I don't think, I'll be pushing 60 maybe. And I don't know if I want to go in there and ground. Maybe I'll sit up there and eat shrimp cocktails with Weaver, and critique drivers and order Taco Bell. Who knows?
All right, Dave. Good luck. Only 3 away. Hope you get it today. See you.
Thanks a lot, Chris.